Hey, good morning YouTube. Today I want to show you about a new platform that they're using for investing. I don't advocate it or not advocate it, but it's something that I've been doing to experiment, and I wanted to give you basically an introductory video about it, help you understand what it was, what the returns are, and then I'll give you an update as I start getting paid from this platform that I put money into. And so real quick, I'm going to transition. It's called Gigastar platform, Gigastar Market, and if you look at Explore drops in the Gigastar Market, it will show you what you can buy, and essentially these are different YouTubers, and on YouTube you get paid based on views. If you have 1,000 subscribers, a certain number of hours of views, you can get paid based on advertising revenue. And so these people prior have sold portions of their advertising revenues on YouTube for a multiple of what they're worth or what they're paying out. So if you look at the latest one, this is named Dare You Strong channel, and he's making, let's see, $20,500. This is total revenue on YouTube, and they're valuing this channel at $165,000, which is basically an 8x valuation, which is kind of like an 8 price to earnings ratio. Maybe we can figure out what the percent is by taking 1 divided by 8. So that's a 12.5. It says 11.43, but I think it's 12.5. Basically, they're selling this part of this $20,000 revenue. He's selling a fixed amount for the deal, which is $8,300 investment, and he's selling a maximum of 20% of the channel for a $33,000 investment. And when you go down into here, you can look at the next steps, which I've already invested, and you can select the level of investment you want to make, and it basically gives you a percent of the revenue that he's going to have on YouTube. And if the revenue is higher, then you get lower amount, same percent. If the revenue is lower, you get a higher amount. And he's selling it at basically 8x revenue, which is 8 times the channel earnings, which means price would be 165, earnings would be 208, which gives you an 8 price to earnings ratio, which if you compare it to a stock is pretty low. Now, in addition, the things you have to consider is you're getting paid 1/8 of his revenue, not 1/8 of his profit. So he could have expenses on this channel, his time, expenses and things, and you're not having to pay those. He's still covering those. You're just buying that channel revenue at an 8x multiple of what it is. And so I have went in and bought some of these. See if I can show you what I bought so far. The maximum you can buy normally is a few platinums, and so here's some of the latest drops. Here's some of the drops that I bought so far. Now, the first payout that I get will be in July. It says 21st to 25th is when they pay YouTube revenues, and it will be paid to a crypto wallet in USD, which is fine. If you know anything about crypto, USD is just digital dollars. And then, I can have my own wallet attached to it and, pull the money out through that kind of mechanism, which I've shown you before, as far as crypto. And so I'm looking at, I think my calculation was around 11 point something, maybe 12% return on the payout. And if the channel revenues drop, then I get less in those channels, but if they increase, then I'll get more in the channels. So my thought is some of these are going to go to 0 or almost nothing, and some are going to double or triple. Maybe one that triples is going to make the whole thing kind of worth it. But also I'm understanding more about how that payout is, what the process is in this brand new platform. And so I wanted to take the time to introduce you to that. Now, how does a 12% return compare to VIG, for instance, which we've talked about as an ETF? I think VIG's return, we'll say, is like 1.5% payout, and they have earnings that they retain that grow the grow your value of VIG. And similarly, you've got a revenue payout of 12%, and then your channel could grow. And so I would say that there is some risk. More of the risk, I think, is associated with this Gigastar portfolio platform and the whole process and it being new than it is with the risk of the underlying value of that revenue going down as a whole, right? Maybe YouTube could decrease their payout. That's another risk. So you have several little risks in there, but you also have upside potentials that are far higher than some other investments you could do. When would you do this? Let's say you have your money under control and you have your cash deposits in your accounts. You have your paycheck that you're not touching, and then you have those automatically going into VIG or an ETF or something, which is I do, or some type of broad market type investment. After that, you're looking for advantaged investments, and this would be an investment that has potential advantage in the payout, because if your money was in, let's say, VIG or VOO, which are S&P 500, broad market index funds, then your payout would be maybe 1.5, and this payout is around 11 or 12%, and so it has a significant payout, cash flow advantage. As far as growth of the underlying assets, that's yet to be seen. Some channels do grow, and they grow a lot. The other thing is, if you have a small channel and you get on this platform and people invest in you, maybe they can contribute to those views because now they're part of your company. And what's the effect of that on a platform like Darius's platform? Now you can go look at his channel. I don't know if we can see his channel here, but here's his what you're getting paid on. It's these videos, and maybe your video views go up as you get more people involved in your channel. That's yet to be seen, but a 12% payout makes it worth an experiment for me, as I do experiment with a lot of things to see what I need to explode, what needs to be bigger. And so I wanted to take a minute to show you this because with the number of drops we've had and number of investors actually involved, I know that people don't really know about this platform yet, and so I wanted to show you those aspects of it. But hope it's valuable for you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.